If you've been working in construction for over 30 years like I have, or maybe you've just been around an electrician a time or two, you may have heard him say, hey, hand me my Kleins. Klein Tools has been around since 1857, making high quality tools. They're the #1 tool for electricians today in the US. But this video is not about tools, it's about a tool bag. Specifically a Klein tool bag. They've been making these different tool bags for years and years. You've probably seen those around a construction site or two if you've been around there, but they've come out with a really deluxe version that is not just for tools, it is for very high quality bag for whatever you need a carry bag for, and that's what we're going to be taking a look at coming up next here on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose, your home for information and gear reviews related to camping, survival, and general preparedness for regular folks. My name is Brian. Thanks for joining me. Like I said, I've been in construction for over 30 years now. Klein Tools has been around a lot longer than that, since 1857, and they've actually become so popular that the term Klein has just become a generic for a pair of side cutters or a pair of dikes. And hand me my Kleins. I've seen their bags on different job sites from anywhere from steel workers to electricians, and they're just a very high quality family owned company that's been around a long time, and they have a rock solid reputation for making excellent tools and bags. So I had the opportunity to get together with them and talk about doing a sponsored review for them, which means they're financially sponsoring this review. And it's one of those deals like, you know what, I didn't really have to question their quality or their reputation, because I've been around, like I say, Klein tools and Klein stuff for literally decades. I know they have a rock solid reputation. So my biggest question was, you know, how applicable would this be to the viewer, and is it something that would kind of fit the channel? And as I started thinking about it, I thought, yeah, you know, really not just for everyday life, because it's a really solid way to carry stuff, but also for emergency gear, for camping, for a range bag. I mean, I could just see a lot of uses for it. So I said, yep, let's partner up together here, and let me introduce your bag to the viewers of this channel. So that's what we're doing. So let's get down to the old stump top and show you why I think so many people for so many years have depended on Klein bags and Klein tools to basically support their families. So let's just unbox that thing and look at it. Oh, would you look at that? Would you just look at that? Would you just look at that? Right there, Survival on Purpose. Let's take it out of the box, out of the bag here. Take a look. This thing is, it probably weighs, I don't know, a pound at least. Super heavy duty stuff here. Let's take a look at it. So first of all, you can see this is a classic Klein tool bag with a really cool monogram, by the way. Features #8, heavy duty #8 canvas, very, very thick. Features a riveted steel hinged opening, so solid opening here for durability. And it's also got stitched and riveted leather handles and buckles for comfort and for durability, and interior pockets to keep any tools or any other gear you have separated and organized, and different size pockets in here. It's got a moisture resistant vinyl lower and a little upper sides here, just to kind of, you know, where you can sit down, and some scratch resistant studs here, so when you're sitting this on your pretty hardwood floors, you won't scratch them or whatever. And then the this, by the way, is an over covering, so it's still got canvas underneath it, so it's extra strong. And then it has a detachable shoulder strap, a padded shoulder strap, for carrying this thing more comfortably. So it also comes in several different sizes. This is the large deluxe, it's the 18-inch. It also comes in a 16, a 14, and a 12-inch. The deluxe versions are available with the shoulder strap. The 12-inch version I don't think has that, but it's got some D-rings here for the shoulder strap, and good, you know, really solid leather buckles. I mean, it's just a very classic, heavy-duty, solid bag. I know a lot of people in very demanding construction environments have carried and used bags like these. Like I said, I've seen them for decades on job sites. They're just built to last, have a great reputation for dependability and just durability. So, and again, the deluxe versions have the ability to personalize them with a nice embroidered monogram there. Looks pretty cool. So that's kind of like the features and what really sets these bags apart. I mean, they are very, very sturdy. So let me just show you some of the different ways that come to my mind to be able to use these bags. Okay, so here I have the backpack. By the way, this shoulder strap is very comfortable. It's got a little bit of this grippy stuff here to keep it from sliding off your shoulder, which is always a pain in the neck if you're carrying multiple bags. If you're, you know, going to a hotel or whatever, one wants to slip down. This thing does not slip around. It's very comfortable. It's molded. It's one of those, you know, ergonomically molded shoulder straps. It also adjusts on both ends so you can keep this thing centered up properly. That's just a little bonus tip for you there. But got this thing packed up for like an overnight or carry-on bag, and it is definitely sized well enough to be a carry-on. Kind of old school valise style with the buckles on it. But let me just show you what's in here. Okay, so let's unbuckle this thing up here, and you see there's more room in there. I like the fact this thing hinges open, gives you, just doesn't, you have to worry about the mouth being in your way. Got an iPad in there and a pair of speakers. My my toiletry kit. Got a shirt, 2 t-shirts, a pair of blue jeans, a couple pair of underwear, a couple pair of socks, a pair of shoes, I'll put those back in there, and also a flashlight in one of the little pockets here, a pen, and you won't want to carry this on a carry-on, but I have a knife, so. And more room in there too, extra room if you need more room. One possible use for the Klein Tool Bag. Another thing that's always good to have a great bag for is if you go to the shooting range, firing range, carry all your gear. I'll show you what I've got in here right now. The 18-inch one is big enough. Not quite big enough to carry this particular Nikon tripod, but it kind of fits over the side if you don't snap it. But got a spotting scope in here. Not bad. Hearing protection. You can see the Glock 43 fits in over on this side pretty well. Cleaning kit over here. Got these several different pockets. Room for holster. Ammo in there. A couple extra mags here and there. Different size mags. And I just like that it's sturdy enough to carry. I mean, ammo gets pretty heavy. To carry the weight with comfortably. And you don't have to worry about, sitting it down in a bad situation or whatever, because it's got this protected bottom. So there's a range bag. Okay, another idea is just for a emergency preparedness kind of kit, maybe to keep in your car, in your truck, or whatever. It's sturdy enough just to throw around and kind of keep some of those emergency things that you might need in there. Just as an example, obviously, this is so customizable. It's a bag, right? So you can put whatever you want in it. But I've got a, show you in here. Things I might need in an emergency. Got a knife in here, big knife. I got a canteen and a filter bottle, some paracord, a poncho, and a survival kit from Hidden Woodsman in here, and plenty of room for more stuff. You can pack this thing down as much as you want, but if this would be something you can just throw in your trunk, have whatever, keep it ready for use whenever you need it. So there's that. Another thing I want to show you is. And it took me a minute to realize why this was such a great feature, but you'll notice these hooks don't have pivots on them, right? They don't have swivels on them. So you got to make sure you got them connected right when you put them on, or the strap will be twisted. And honestly, at first I thought, wow, why do they put swivels on there? And then I took a closer look and I realized a swivel is a point of failure, a point of weakness, and they didn't just come up with this idea. They've been making these bags for a long time. I think they've got it down. Just want to show you that, if I can get over here without banging the camera around, that hook. It is absolutely just rock solid, nothing to mess up. It's not complicated, it's simple, just a simple spring hook, but it is really, really strong. Everything about this bag is tried and true and proven over years and years of experience. And finally, if you just really can't think of anything else to use the bag for, you can always use it for tools. It does pretty well in that role. Seriously, I've got it loaded down with some plumbing tools. I bet this thing probably weighs about 20 pounds right now. The strap really does make it comfortable. It's really super solid. So anyway, wrap this up. I gotta say, I just thought this was maybe a cool piece of gear, just a little outside the norm for what you might see on the channel to bring to you, because I've seen this kind of thing around job sites, like I said, literally for decades. I've seen them beat all to pieces and still just holding up really, really tough. And I've always thought, man, that's a pretty tough bag there. I've just seen them in so many different roles. And then when I had the opportunity to maybe partner up with these folks at Klein, let's turn it around, Klein Tools, to kind of sponsor this video and to bring this to you, I really thought, you know what? I just want to see how many different ideas I could come up with. I'm sure there's a lot of different ideas. I didn't have time to show you. You probably got some yourself. Bottom line, this is not a, it's not a budget bag. It's like $100 or so for this bag. But again, it's probably last you the rest of your life, and maybe literally be an heirloom bag for somebody. I've seen these things I know are decades and decades old. People still using them every day in really, really tough, harsh conditions. So whether you're looking for something to carry your tools in, or some other really hard to use role, or whether you're just looking for just a rock solid, long lasting, dependable, and pretty cool looking way to carry your overnight clothing in on a weekend trip, and you can get it monogrammed, which is cool too. I think the Klein Tool Bag is a pretty cool deal. Again, I think this thing would, especially using it for lighter duty stuff, it'll last literally probably longer than me or you. And I gotta say, at least in my opinion, it's got a certain cool factor. So anyway, once again, thanks to the folks at Klein Tools for sending me this so I can show it to you and for sponsoring this video. And as always, thank you for watching Survival on Purpose. I put out a new video every Friday and Saturday, and sometimes random videos throughout the week. You can check out another one, right there. And if you don't want to miss a single video, make sure you're subscribed and click down there in the corner if you're not. And either way, click on there and ring that little notification bell so you can make sure you don't miss a single video. Otherwise, YouTube will not let you know when I put out a new video. So thanks for the support. Once again, my name's Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident, so be prepared. I'll see you next time.